with your mother.
Hey, True Believers England team here. It's Friday night. It's Bad Comic Book Theater, or Bad Comic Beatdown Live is what I've been calling it recently, where we are going over some of the worst comics and just having a great time reading them as a high school play and tearing them up as we go. We've been doing Rawhide Kid, Slapping Leather, issues 1 through 5. We're going to do the whole mini series. We've already done the first 3. Tonight is issue number 4. And it looks like it's just not going to get any better. This book is not exactly going to be winning any Eisner Awards here, I think.
Actually, it would. Actually, it would these days.
Probably, yeah, I could see why you would say so. This book is known to be one of the most offensively stereotypical comics when it comes to how they treat gay characters and such. Trusty, I wish you were here. We have a character that's based on George Bush Jr., and we could use the impersonation. I think that would be a lot of fun. Anyway, I think what the heck? Let's get going on it. What's going on?
Orson, are you going to introduce the Mercury Theater? I mean,
Pixel
doesn't put us in the credits.
Why not? You're right. Playing the Rawhide Kid himself is Eric Back-Issue-Breen.
Hey.
All righty, and I will be narrating as well as assorted characters, including the main bad guy. Maranya will be playing all the female roles. And, of course, all the about-to-be murdered roles.
Yes, that's what I've been assigned now. That is my role.
All righty, and we've got the kid being played by RDV. That's the sheriff.
There.
And
that's Toby. His name is Toby.
Toby, the sheriff's son, and the sheriff will be played by LK.
Well, get me a switch, boy.
And then, of course, we've got Ash on comics here joining us today. He's going to be picking up assorted characters around town as
so a typical Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's such as Zorro.
Hey.
We have the evil Zorro as well as of course the Doc and a few others. So
you know, it's just I'm just happy that Eric could join us in the big old closet.
Yeah, and see, and proof that Ash and I are 2 different people.
Definitely not. We're not 2 different logins and one person.
There you go. Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, Breen, just real quick. So Tommy Pham got a nice warm welcome from the crowd.
What are we doing here? Okay. God dang it! Somebody.
Maranya,
Yeah.
with the butterscotches.
This is already off the rails. Because somebody walked in, now the bird's going crazy, and
Twiddles
you guys
wants to know what his
talking
part
about
is.
anything other than the book itself.
Feels excited. Hey,
Oh goodness! I gotta go cage the bird.
Let's get.
You go choke that bird.
I'll be right back.
And then we're going to be ready to slap
Hey,
leather.
take the bird out of the cage and mess around.
I got
with
some
him.
roofies you can
We're
borrow
starting
if you
to
need them. Out of context, taking the bird out of cage and mess around with them. That sounds kind of pretty.
Okay, I'll do it. All right.
LK, good news. The Reds are sitting their best hitter with a 7-game losing streak. That's quality managing.
Well, you need tonight off. Facing a tough right-hander.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to risk your best player getting injured before you trade him. When is the trade deadline?
Not for another month, I think.
Oh, there you go. That's 30 days you got to live through. You're the only one on camera. You're just sitting here watching you eat stuff. Or what was that? A shot of whiskey you just took? I couldn't tell.
So, okay, yeah, Jock asked him to be nice. Did they boo the piss out of him?
Yeah.
They should. He's a jerk.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
Let's see. Even the villain's gun is tiniest on the cover. Yeah, that's Marshall Dillon. We were talking about this. I think that's Marshall Dillon, and that's Miss Kitty. So yeah, Rhaegar is asking, did I put 4 stories deep? Of course, we're 4 stories deep, and now it's a party.
I'm just glad that wasn't the kid all dressed up.
There you go. All right, let's get this thing going here. All right, here we are. You can make this. Can y'all see it a little bit better now?
Yep.
All right.
Still, it's only $3 to torture yourself.
I know, right? All right, it's all you, Vink.
That big feller on the stretcher is my pa, Sheriff Matt Morgan. Only he ain't much of a sheriff. He done got shot for a second time in a week by one of Cisco Park's outlaw gang. The Park gang rode into our town, Wells Junction, and been terrorizing us like hounds on a lame rabbit.
How the hell does Pixel get that freaking high? I can't.
I didn't think I got shot. I thought they tried to scalp me.
Well, you got shot too. You got shot too.
Hi, it's my time to monologue.
Put the monologue tag.
The fella in the fancy outfit you might recognize because he's pretty famous. That's the Rawhide kid. He's signed on his pa's new deputy.
God, my voice is trying to go.
After Cisco Park killed the old one, the kid saved my pa's life, and then just now done it again.
How do you botch less words doing this accent than you do?
Because I'm laughing my ass off reading this freaking dialogue.
And of course, emphasis on purdy.
This is a long. Oh man, screw this. I'm gonna read
40 minutes later.
It will be. If you keep interrupting me, old man, you'll never get to read Rawhide. I'll make sure of it.
That woman with Laura Engel.
Oh, really? Wow.
Laura Ingalls.
Yeah.
Wow.
They really.
She's a school teacher, and I think she's sweet on my pa. Next to her is the old Doc Baker. They say he likes to drink a little bit too much. I think he's funny. That's me back there, Toby Morgan. I guess I'll get involved in what's going on instead of spending all my time talking to myself this way like I'm writing a book or something. Pa really took a beating this time. Why he wanted to be a sheriff is a real head scratcher to me.
Oh, thank God.
That's Rawhide.
Let's move it, people. We've got a sick man here.
Am I goner, Doc?
No, Sheriff. I expect you'll live, although your reputation as a lawman is deader than hell.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
Do the words bedside manner mean anything at all to you, Dr. Charm?
He ain't in bed yet.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Why did I subconsciously put a my in there?
Okay, here we go. You're going to be fine, Matt. Something like this once happened to my pa back at our small house in the prairie, and he pulled through. Of course, pa was strong as an ox and brave as a lion, but still.
And I'm not. I think we've established that.
I didn't mean, it's just that.
Laura, I'm going to need you to stop talking about your pa now, okay? It's really getting on my nerves.
I sure am glad my pa's a barber. I couldn't take the pressure.
This is still Toby, right?
That's Toby.
No.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, let me give this me. Oh, hello there, Deputy Rawhide. I'm Mayor Bush, and I'd just like to let you know that I will bring these evildoers to justice. Terrorism will not be tolerated, and the evil ones will be punished. Cisco Pike may think he can hide, but I promise you, we will be holding him accountable. Bet on it.
Wow, that was inspiring.
I know. That's why I said it. Can we count on you to help now that the sheriff is out of commission? Not that he was such a big help before.
Wow, smoky.
Preacher.
Gentlemen, shall we clap hands and drop to our knees and pray the good Lord to keep us safe from harm?
No thanks.
That's okay. Some other time.
Here we go.
Is it Rawhide?
That's
Yeah.
right.
The clasping hands and getting on our knees part sounded interesting, but prayer. Hey, Mayor, could you be a lamb and gather the townfolk here in front of me for a little later? I'm going to need some help taking care of the hideous outlaws, and I need everyone to pitch in.
You do? Why?
Sure you don't want to pray?
No, I'm agnostic. Mayor Bush, I really want you to gather the town, Kay. We've got to work together. Trust me. The Pike Gang will be coming in here anytime, and I want us to be ready. Go on now, boys. Scoot along.
Oh boy, here we go. What in tarnation is the point of having a famous gunfighter as the town deputy if the first time we get a band of outlaws terrorizing us, he does that entire cliche of asking the town for help?
It's an insult.
Remember when Will Kane pulled this kind of stunt trying to rally up townsfolk to stand up against outlaws? He damn near got everyone killed. Sure, I wrote a story about it called High Noon. Well, I'll be damned if I'm going to let that fancy pants gunfighter rope us into a thing like that. Excuse my French, Reverend.
No, forget that. I agree. Matter of fact, I'm getting the hell out of town as fast as I can.
Smart man. Well, let's go round up everybody and hear what he has to say. By the way, Lou, High Noon, what a dumb name for a shoot 'em up. Rawhide Kid, Slap Leather, Part 4. A true legend isn't made, it's born. His name was Johnny Bart, but almost everybody everywhere called him the Rawhide Kid. Where he was from and where he is going remain, like most legends, cloaked in a mystery. But one thing was for sure, if you saw the kid riding into your town, things would never be the same again, and this is one such tale.
Can't read it like Chris Jericho. Never, ever again.
I don't know what that is.
That's the guy who got captured last time.
No, I know who Red
No, he
Duck
doesn't know who
is.
Chris
I don't
Jericho
know who
is?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Boy, when our gang shows up to bust me out, they're gonna torch this town and then kill you to death.
Kill me to death? What kind of sentence is that? I realize the West isn't high on education, Red Duck, but kill me to death? And in case you haven't realized it yet, I'm not exactly afraid of your gang.
Yeah, well, you will be. Me and Cisco is best friends. We growed up together, and you mess with him, and vice versa.
Another gem. It's verse visa.
I
I
said
don't
what I
even-
said. I had to.
That's you.
All I know is you done open up a hornet's nest now. Cisco Park and me is blood brothers. And I guarantee all he's thinking about right now is if I'm all right.
We are here to say goodbye to Red Duck, who was a good old boy, but didn't stand a Chinaman's chance against the Rawhide Kid. So instead of wasting time recovering his shot to pieces body, I figured we'd just have him a funeral. So long, partner. I told you not to mess with that fancy pants gunfighter. Ashes to ashes and,
Dust to dust.
Right. Whatever that means, Thunderclaw. Now let's get back to figuring out when we're going to take that town. I think maybe Sunday morning when everyone's in church.
That is a bit sacrilegious, is it not?
And your point is?
Is this really worth making the Lord, how you say, peace at us?
You think the Lord gives a hoot in the hell about us taking a little sodbuster town on a Sunday? Don't you think God has better things to do than just watch an outlaw gang?
I do not know.
Well, I do, Les Sabre. God ain't no fool, you know.
My people believe that God is in the Great Bear.
Seriously?
It is our way. What is wrong with worshiping the Great Bear?
What's wrong with it? You mean besides that it makes you sound like an idiot?
The bear is strong, the bear is swift, the bear is fast.
The bear's a bear, you gall darn engine bonehead.
Our god is a dragon, very powerful.
And also very stupid. Have you ever seen a dragon?
In pictures.
Yeah, well, I seen a picture in the paper of a contraption called a bicycle with 2 wheels that you set on a pedal and your legs up and down and it carries you around wherever you go. But that don't make it real. Don't y'all know nothing about a bunch of ignorant, savage, superstitious. Let me try that again. Don't you all know nothing about? God dang it!
Don't y'all know nothing?
Don't y'all?
but-
Hey, I got it. Red Duck, you're in jail. Don't
No
y'all
pressure.
know nothing but a bunch of ignorant, savage, superstitious?
God, take 4.
Do we need to get you a note card with big printed words on
You
it?
I can
you
read.
sit here. You
True
read
international
here.
strawberry pressure.
Don't y'all know nothing but a bunch of ignorant, savage superstitions?
Then what is God, Cisco Pipe?
Every superstitions.
All right, now listen up and take
Whoa,
notes.
whoa, whoa!
if
You skipped up. You skipped Red Bear.
No, I,
No,
Oh,
he
you
said
read it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said it. He's got his lines. He's good.
I can do it again. Then what is God, Cisco
By the
Pipe?
way, I
used
agree
to
with
doing it in one
Rhaegar.
take.
We've been to somebody's gonna flag this. All right, now listen up and take notes if you need to, because I'm only setting you straight once. About time you fools learned something about religion aside from a bunch of stupid fairy stories a 6-year-old wouldn't even
Hey.
believe. This is a fairy story. God, the real one, is about 40-foot tall giant with a long white beard and a fluffy blue robe. He smokes a red pipe and carries a big holster spilling out the top of it with lightning bolts. He lives on a cloud ranch in heaven and has 3 magic winged purple half horse, half reindeers that fly him around in a gold stagecoach. That, you clod hopping hicks, is God. Makes more sense than bears and dragons, don't it? Now let's get back to the
Hey, guess what?
What? Blam, 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 blam.
Hey, isn't he one of ours?
Oh, hell's bells. We killed another one.
Why did
Why
he
do you
sneak
even-
up? Oh,
That's okay. Go with it.
so why did he sneak up on us? Like
Bless you. Wouldn't a better question be how'd he sneak up on us at all? Ain't you supposed to be watching lookout?
I was reading a book.
Oh, really? Did you learn to read while I wasn't looking? When I say stand guard, I mean do it awake.
You want me to?
No, I do not, damn girl. Get a hobby besides killing our own men, would you?
Cisco Pike. This one is not dead, but will be soon.
What? Oh, good. Let me talk to this riding up in too big a hurry, son of a bitch. All right, boy. What's so important that you got screaming like a fool and shot to bits?
Sorry, I was excited. You calm now, man trash.
Calm. He's about 2 minutes from dead.
I didn't get shot in the ears.
Okay. Sorry. Now what's the big news?
Could I get a drink of water?
It's just gonna leak right out of them holes. Kind of a waste, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Well, anyway, what I wanted to tell you was that Red Duck shot up the sheriff again, and the Rawhide whooped him good and threw him in jail.
Alive?
Yeah, boss, he didn't kill him.
Oh, hell. Now we gotta bust him out and take the town and kill the Rawhide kid.
More work.
Wouldn't be right to let you live after we killed Franklin. He was our friend. I mean, do we get time and a half for working Sunday?
No, but you get beat to death if you say something like that again.
Gee.
So I done good, boss.
Yeah, you done real good.
Thanks. I love this gang. It's the only real family I ever knowed.
Well, I try to run a nice gang. Good to know you. You want to kill him now, Catastrophe Jen?
There's a bear crap in the woods.
Depends who you ask. There's some people who think a damn bear wrote the 10 Commandments.
Cheap shot.
Oh, get a sense of humor.
Oh, God, do I?
It's your line.
Okay, penis owner, let's get you on your way to hell.
See, that wasn't so bad. I got to say a whole bunch of I had to say a whole bunch of racial epitaphs a little earlier.
Yeah.
She scares me.
Yeah, she's a britches soiler for sure. All right. Let's add a jailbreak to the plan.
I hope he's not going to make a new dirt map.
Oh no.
Okay, I best make a new map. Here's the sheriff's office, and here's the bank.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I treated a scalping. Not pretty. Glad I'm drunk.
Doc, please.
Yeah, it's all right, Laura. Doc's just being honest. That outlaw sure got the drop on me. If only I'd had time to...
To what? Get shot more times?
Son, that's not fair.
I tell you what's not fair. You being my pa. Why do you even ever want to be sheriff? You ain't no good at it. All you do is get shot and beat up. You ain't nothing but a coward who can't fight or shoot. You might as well be a dressmaker or girl.
Toby, that's enough.
Boy, I'm glad he ain't my kid. Of course, having you for a daddy don't look like no picnic either.
That's you, Bank.
Okay, that was sure.
Okay, why can't you be my pa?
Sorry about that, Matt. He doesn't mean it.
Yeah, he does. And I ain't sure I blame him.
Oh, come on. Let's not have any of that talk.
That's what I was trying to tell him in my own way. Anybody care for a little jolt?
How are you, Matt? I was worried sick.
Amen, but I don't think my boy's heart will. He don't think I'm much of a lawman or a pa, that burn it. I'm just trying to do what's right, and my own son hates me for it.
This is just too tragic. A boy and beloved father, his papa, his dada, torn apart by the violence that embodies the rugged West. I can't stand it.
Settle down, kid. You're taking this harder than I am.
Oh, you're going to take it harder later.
Say what?
Sorry. This really hits me where I live.
Welcome.
Kid, are you all right?
Yeah, he sheds a
Oh,
tear
jeez.
and remembers his past,
This one
where
time,
he is bullied.
Is that little kid?
That's
That's-
little kid. Yep.
That's a little,
All right.
that's a little
Do me
Rawhide.
proud, little me.
Papa, help me. Oh, God, they're hurting me, Pa.
He ain't gonna help you, you little sissy Johnny Bart. Your pa's just a town drunk, and even he knows what a girly boy you are.
Why are you doing this to me? I never bothered you.
Because you're a sissy and we don't like no dang sissies.
Please, oh, God, please, you're hurting me. Papa, make them stop.
Johnny.
Johnny
is a
is a
sissy.
Johnny
Johnny
is
is
a
a
sissy.
Oh, Papa, I knew you'd come save me. Did you see the animals, what these animals did, Papa? They've...
Whap!
Right in the face.
Shut the hell up, you damn sissy boy. You're making me sick. Bad enough I gotta be the laughing stock of town. But now I got you prancing around, not even able to fight your own fights. I curse the day your mama bore you. And I curse the day she died and left you with me in this empty bottle. Well, what the hell are you looking at, sissy?
You, Papa. I'm finally looking at you. Oh, you look like you could use a drink, kid.
No, I'm fine. Thanks.
More for me.
How's things in town? Can handle it till you get a new sheriff?
New sheriff. Matt, you can't quit.
Oh, I think the townsfolk ain't gonna want me to be the new law after all this. Once the sheriff loses trust with his town, it's over for him.
Oh, I think you could hang on to the job if you wanted it. It wasn't like we hired you because we thought you were some kind of great peacekeeper.
Well, why did you hire me?
You answered the ad. Hell, we thought somebody sent you as a joke the first 3 weeks.
Oh. Well, still and all, I ain't no good at sheriffing. This town deserves better.
Aw, how sweet is this big galoot? Don't you just want to hug him?
Excuse me?
He needs some support here, people.
Now, thanks, kid, but listen, I don't want you getting hurt on account of me. You know Pike and his bunch will probably be coming up, bust out Red Duck. Why not just let him go and save yourself the trouble?
Boy, you are a bad sheriff.
Nonsense. I'll take care of those ruffians. I've got Mayor Bush and Lou Grant gathering the town together, and I'm going to ask them all to pitch in and help me.
Maybe those Cartwright brothers would step up too.
Well, I kind of had something else in mind for them, but maybe.
Ow, wow.
Not to worry, you just get some rest.
Hard for a man to rest when his son thinks he's a no-good yellow belly.
Boy, howdy, Sheriff. You sure don't make a fella sorry his wife and baby had died of smallpox.
This is awesome. I like Jim saying, I completely believe this was written by the same company that put out What If Miles Morales was Thor.
Yep. I think somebody's had enough to drink.
And she takes the ball, throws it out the window with a crash. And the doc says,
That was excessive.
Oh, poor Stanley. You know,
Alrighty, okay.
this, right? This is where the lone lawman asks us to help fight off the desperados and help save our town.
In other words, do his job for him.
Exactly. I'm already packed.
Let's at least hear the man out. Come on, Mayor. You know how this works. We ordinary townsfolk gotta leave town or hide. Let these gunfighters kill each other, torch town, rape whores, and then we'll come back and rebuild once coast's clear. That's the way it's always done.
Yeah, Mayor Bush, that's the way of the West.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. What's wrong with you? This man is trying to help us and you're all acting like cowards. Isn't anyone going to stand with him?
Not me.
Sticks and stones. You should all be ashamed of yourselves.
We are, but it beats getting killed.
Hi, everyone. Wow, what a turnout. Well, I guess you know your town's in trouble and the Pike Gang will be coming any time to loot and kill. Now, I know you're all scared, but I'm here to ask you all for your help.
That's the doctor.
Here it comes.
We're not gunfighters, kid.
I'll drink to that.
I know you're not. That's why what I need you all to do is help us to please go hide and leave town until this is over. If you try to fight, you'll just get in my way and make a huge mess of everything. So do me a favor and get out of here.
He's kidding, right?
That's the wrong speech.
What's going on here?
Let me get this straight. You
Bad
don't
choice
want
of
us.
words.
You don't want us to hide up in the church tower and in the storefronts with rifles and covering you when the shooting starts?
Oh, God, no. Listen, no offense, But I've been observing you all the last few days, and honestly, there's not one of you that will be able to do anything but get yourselves or me killed.
I knew I liked him. To the Rawhide Kid.
Well, it's kind of insulting if you ask me. You're talking like we're a bunch of clumsy sodbusters that can't defend ourselves a lick.
A better choice of words. Let's not overstate the obvious, okay?
You've got some nerve.
Yeah.
Well, usually in these situations, the townspeople are thrilled when I tell them this. But if you insist on fighting, get your guns and...
Whoa, hang on there, Blue Buttons. You just caught us off guard is all. Folks, he's letting us off the hook and we're arguing with him.
Hey, that's right. What was I thinking? Let's get the hell out of here. Thanks, kid. Best of luck.
No problem. I'll see you all after the bloodbath, okay?
Sounds good. Let's go, folks. Let the man do his job. And the townspeople will mill away.
Miss Ingalls,
I won't leave you to fight alone.
honey, please be part of the solution. Those stories about your small house on the prairie, well, at best, irritate the bad guys into shooting more.
I'm staying. I can do more than tell stories.
A bad hairstyle won't really help either.
I'm staying and I'm helping.
Oh, all right. I don't have time for a cat fight. Can we end the hissy fit if I let you stay?
Yes.
Fine. Go on in the office and load every gun in the place.
I knew you needed help.
Oh, please.
You are the most arrogant man I have ever met.
And the best looking.
And he stares after. You think he's looking at her butt?
Oh, hell no.
All right, the kid's sitting ponderously, and the Rawhide Kid walks up.
Well, there he is, Mr. Sensitivity himself.
Huh?
Do you know how much you hurt your father back at the alcoholic doctor's office?
He always told me to say what's on my mind.
And that's a wonderful thing, but it doesn't mean you can't edit yourself to be just a little compassionate, does it?
I don't care. He's a damn coward. And I wish he weren't my paw. And the first chance I get, I'm leaving here. Changing my name and never coming back.
And what are you going to do out there in the world?
Travel around and help folks be just like you. A real man. Oh, God.
Oh, look at that expression.
This kid looks cute.
Sweetie, that is about as gray an area as it gets.
Huh?
Never mind. I suppose you'll want a good gunfighter name, too.
I was hoping you'd help me think of one.
I've got a great one for you. The ungrateful, cruel, self-centered kid. How's that?
It's a little long.
Okay, we'll just call you Groomed.
Ooh,
Whoa.
I'm trying to make a point.
What point?
Now you listen and listen good. Your father's a wonderful man. He's brave and strong and very handsome in a natural, puts no work into it way. He loves you more than anything. And here's something to remember. He has feelings too. Toby, there's a lot more to courage than being the world's deadliest shot and greatest hand-to-hand fighter like moi.
Like what?
Nobility, character, humility, honesty, heart. Your papa is loaded with those things, and the fact that you can't see it and be proud of him is just sad for you. I thought you were better than that, Toby.
I guess you was wrong.
Yes, I guess I was.
I still wish you was my paw.
Well, don't. If I had a papa like yours instead of... Oh, never mind. I have to go and finish the job your father had the guts to start. And I'm thrilled to leave because I don't like you very much right now, Toby Morgan.
To be concluded. Next issue, next week. Same bat
Yay.
time. Same Bat channel. All
I'm
righty.
ordered the grooming.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I got to tell you, this one is
Wow.
this one, while still having a bit of the weird, is probably the most straight up.
Hey,
Uh,
I
Short
wouldn't say it's straight up.
words.
It's a little curved.
Yeah,
It was the best. It was the best, legitimately best issue of the 4.
Yeah, I could see they're actually getting into the story part right now. Next week, of course, being the last issue, and I know it kind of starts July 4th and all that kind of July, but we'll get to the real Pride Month next month when we're doing patriotic characters. So
I never wanted to punch a writer in the face so much after reading these 4 issues so far.
they are happy issues, aren't they? By the way,
You're drinking. No, finish now.
I think that I'm going to be using Tehillium's line here, and next week's title will have to involve the phrasing "going in raw" or something.
Going in
Yeah.
raw and high.
We're going in raw on issue number 5.
And finishing the job.
Yes.
You know, okay, I don't know. You say that, but I find a lot of the books that are being published now, I like this is. I mean, this is a raunchy send up that tries to offend everybody and probably succeeds.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I would take this all day long over something like Superman, Son of Kal-El,
Yep.
where you have the man who's supposed to be Superman becoming a tyrant, and we're supposed to root for him because he's becoming a tyrant. To me, that's stuff like that's way worse, or anything
look-
Mark Russell's
look-
ever written.
Like, look at Milestone. Are they even still doing stuff with Static Shock, or did they quit?
I don't know. I know Icon is still going, and so is they just started Blood Feud or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I didn't buy that issue. I've got it all divided up and ready to do a video on
I
it.
got to tell you,
Yeah. I mean, why not both?
you know how when you see something that you've heard so much about,
Mhm.
like a movie, and you see the trailer, and it really looks good, and then you go see the movie and you realize that everything good about the movie was in that 90-second trailer.
Yeah.
All the things that were, I got this because I figured this would be like America level cringe,
Yeah.
and there were a couple lines, but I looked through every page. I couldn't find By Odin's Fade because that was
Really?
supposed to be in the book. I mean, maybe I missed it, but it was just.
So all the bad. It's like what was it? The white privilege thing that was in Batman. It's just 2 words, and then there's like nothing else.
Well, no, it's
about
pretty.
it.
It's just not. It's just not. I don't know how to put it. It's just not a very good book. It's like if he'd wanted to commit to just making it a straight up parody, but the problem is you're not allowed to have a sense of humor in 2022.
And that's why we're saying that this book, even though it is cringe, this book is bad. It is more fun than a book that would tackle a gay cowboy now. Part of it is, and this is something, I work at theme parks. I did work at theme parks. You're surrounded by gay people, and you know what gay people have a great sense of humor about, or at least they used to? Being gay.
Like used to might be the operative word, because a lot of people that used to be able to laugh at it, we've created such a all-pervasive victim class with the younger generations of just every group across the board. I mean, I was watching a Gutfeld episode, and the whole Asians are good at math, but they used to laugh about that, or good at company. And he had an Asian guest on. He goes, and Gutfeld says, "Like, well, you just laugh at that stuff." And he goes, "Oh no, that's changed." He goes, "We become just as whiny as everybody else."
They got him last year. I one of the most popular videos on this channel, as a matter of fact, is a video about how the Berkeley students were making white and Asian kids go around. They couldn't walk across the bridge because they were white and successful, or Asian and successful. The point being is they weren't the put upon class. And now they went, hey, wait a second, we can make Asians feel like victims too, which I don't understand how you could do that because they're the most successful race in America.
Yeah, I was watching a Comic-Con interview with Tim Lim. Tim was saying, I was like, I'm Asian, but I suck at math. He's making fun of the stereotype.
It used to be if you were gay and you were out, like you did kind of a brave thing, like because homosexuality, there was a period of time for a long time, it wasn't this accepted thing, which is kind of what makes this Rawhide Kid comic really ridiculous. Because you're like, yeah, in the 1800s, being a cowboy in the West, being like, it's not 2022. But today, I've heard estimates that over 20% of Generation Z identifies as LGBTQ. It's no longer like a stigma. It's no longer like people are afraid to be gay. People are jumping on it like it's a bandwagon. And I think the people that you're seeing all the offense in are the bandwagoners or the white knights.
Oh, yeah,
the reason I think we see this sense of humor before was because if you were brave enough to come out and deal with that in society and just be like, it sucks or whatever, there's bigots out in the world, whatever, you could take it. You were in the world. No one like was out there being like, oh, you're a victim. You were just like, well, people are making jokes about me. I just got to take it. Nowadays, it's like, oh, you got to. The white knights really ruin everything. They're people being offended on other people's behalf is just one of the most infuriating things.
Yeah, it is. All righty. Excuse me. I'm going to try to cut this so we don't go on too long here. No, I'd like to keep these short because it helps the replay value.
Sure.
But thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you had a good time. We do this every Friday at 10 o'clock. Also, you have the Geeky Puppet Show. Look that up. That's Venkman and Pixel's channel where they do readings all the time.
That's Froggy and Puppetine.
Okay,
channel.
there you go. And but
you know that's annoying as hell, don't you, Venkman?
Right. Listen to all these readings, right?
No.
There you go.
When you pretend to be two different people. Or two different species.
Point being, guys.
Oh, you're going to take 40 minutes anyway.
I'm not. I have to jump off and do something I should have done earlier. But yes, please join us also tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. I have a lot of good books, a lot of Bronze, Golden Age, Silver Age comics for tomorrow. Hoping it's successful. Please help make it successful. So come on over to the auction, 9 p.m. Eastern here. And you know what? I always say join us on Sunday, but I end up being too damn tired or out doing something. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. But once again, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for everybody joining in on the reading. And as always, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night, kids.
Hi, everybody.